Now we will see next property inside directive, and that is scope. Now inside scope you can passing many things or you can retrieve many things, but for now let me say that I want to pass my data, controller data, to my directive. Then how can I do this? So for that let me create one controller. Let's say killer controller custom controller. When this control call function will run, inside this function I am passing $scope for right now. You can pass some other values too, and inside this scope I am writing $scope dot message equal to hello, I am from controller, and this value, this message we want to access inside our scope. So what we can do is, inside scope we can write here, let's say in my directive I need to pass these values here. So now what I can do is, I have not created here any controller, but still let me show you how can we pass data from our controller to our directive. So for that I have created here one message that I am from controller, but let me change it to message controller. So I have done just because to avoid conflicting. Now what I can do is, I want to pass this message controller to my directive, but I can't pass directly. So what I can do is, from controller I can pass data to my view. How? So for that let me add one attribute, let's say my attribute. Now inside this my attribute, what I am going to do is, inside that I am passing values that we are getting from our control, and this is message controller. Now this message controller will pass value that is my attribute, and my attribute can be available inside our scope. Why? Because this is the part of our custom directive. So here I can access my attribute. So let's say my attribute equal to @ it is used for text bind. @ is used for text bind. We can bind any text with this @ sign. Now what we'll do is, I have already created this scope my attribute. Now this my attribute I will pass inside our template, and this is my template. Now instead of message I am going to write my attribute. Now let me show you output of this code so you will get proper idea. So this is the output that we are getting from that code. Now you can see here that here it will printing hello I am from controller. Actually this comes from controller. From controller we are passing to ng attribute view, and from ng attribute view we are passing to our directive, and from directive to another template. This is this one, hello I am from controller. So this way you can use @ sign for only text binding. It is only for text binding. We can also do two-way binding. We will see now how can we do two-way binding.